The story of Rome begins with a myth, a tale passed down through generations. This myth, rich in drama and intrigue, has captivated the imaginations of countless people over the centuries. It is a story that speaks to the very heart of Roman identity and culture. It tells of twin brothers, Romulus and Remus, abandoned as infants and raised by a she-wolf. This she-wolf, often depicted in statues and art, symbolizes the fierce and nurturing spirit that would come to define Rome itself. These brothers, destined for greatness, decided to build a city. They chose the site where they had been saved and nurtured, a place that would forever be sacred in Roman lore. However, a quarrel erupted, and Romulus killed Remus. This tragic event, though dark, is seen as a necessary sacrifice for the birth of a powerful city. Rome, named for its surviving founder, was born in blood. This violent beginning set the tone for a city that would become synonymous with strength and resilience. This legend reflects the Romans' own understanding of their city's violent origins and their destiny for power. It is a story that underscores the belief that Rome was fated to be a dominant force in the world. Welcome to Ancient Universe Channel. The traditional date for the founding of Rome is 753 BC. This date, though rooted in myth, is celebrated as the beginning of one of history's greatest civilizations. While the story of Romulus and Remus is likely a myth, there is archaeological evidence of settlements in the region dating back to the 8th century BC. These early settlements laid the groundwork for what would become the city of Rome. Early Rome was ruled by kings, a period known as the Roman Kingdom. This era was marked by the establishment of many of the city's foundational institutions and traditions. These kings, both Etruscan and Roman, shaped the city's early development. They were instrumental in the construction of early infrastructure and the establishment of religious and social customs. One key figure from this era was Servius Tullius, credited with establishing Rome's social hierarchy and military organization. His reforms were crucial in creating a structured and disciplined society. He divided the citizens into classes based on wealth and age, a system that would influence Roman society for centuries. This division ensured that Rome could field a powerful and organized military force. Despite these developments, the king's rule was not to last. The growing dissatisfaction among the populace led to increasing tensions and calls for change. The Romans, known for their independent spirit, would soon demand a different form of government. They sought a system that would allow for greater representation and participation by the people. The last king of Rome, Tarquinius Superbus, was overthrown in a popular uprising, marking the end of the monarchy and the beginning of a new chapter in Roman history, the Roman Republic. This transition was a pivotal moment, setting the stage for Rome's expansion and the eventual rise of the Roman Empire. The expulsion of the last king in 509 BC marked a pivotal moment in Roman history. This event ushered in a new era for Rome, one that would see the transformation of its political landscape. No longer ruled by a single individual, power now resided in the hands of the people, or at least some of them. Well, not all people, of course. The Roman Republic was a complex and hierarchical society. The Roman Republic was far from a democracy as we understand it today. It was a republic, a system where elected officials represented the interests of the citizens. This system was intricate, involving various assemblies and the powerful Senate, which was made up of wealthy and influential families. The Senate, in particular, played a crucial role in shaping Roman policy and guiding the growing republic. It was the heart of Roman political life. At the heart of this new system lay the concept of shared power and checks and balances, designed to prevent any one person or institution from becoming too powerful. This was a revolutionary idea at the time. Two consuls, elected annually, held the highest executive authority. They led the army and represented Rome on the world stage, ensuring that no single individual could dominate the political scene. The Senate, with its elder statesmen and accumulated wisdom, provided advice and continuity. It was a stabilizing force in the ever-changing political landscape. The assemblies, composed of Roman citizens, voted on laws and declared war. This gave the people a voice, albeit a limited one, in the governance of their city. This intricate system, while seemingly cumbersome, proved remarkably resilient and adaptable. It allowed Rome to navigate through numerous internal and external challenges. It allowed Rome to weather internal conflicts, expand its territory, and ultimately conquer much of the Mediterranean world. The Republic's structure was key to its success. But this expansion did not come without its challenges. The growing Republic faced numerous threats from both within and outside its borders. As Rome grew in power and influence, it inevitably clashed with other powers, leading to a series of wars that would test the limits of the Republic and shape its destiny. These conflicts were both a test and a testament to the Republic's resilience. One such conflict, a series of wars that would define Rome's early history and pave the way for its dominance, was the Punic Wars against Carthage. These wars were brutal and long-lasting, but they ultimately solidified Rome's position as a dominant power in the Mediterranean. Across the vast expanse of the Mediterranean Sea lay Carthage, a powerful and wealthy trading empire centered in what is now modern-day Tunisia. Carthage was renowned for its impressive harbors, bustling markets, and formidable navy. For over a century, Rome and Carthage coexisted, their interests rarely intersecting. The two powers maintained a delicate balance, each expanding their influence in different directions. But as Rome's power grew, so did the inevitable competition for resources, trade, and ultimately dominance in the Western Mediterranean. The Romans, with their disciplined legions and strategic acumen, began to see Carthage as a rival that needed to be subdued. This rivalry culminated in the Three Punic Wars, a series of brutal and protracted conflicts that spanned over a century. These wars would shape the future of both civilizations and leave a lasting legacy on the Mediterranean world. The First Punic War, from 264 to 241 BC, erupted over control of Sicily, a strategically important island caught between the two powers. The war saw fierce naval battles and significant losses on both sides. The island of Sicily, with its fertile lands and key position in the Mediterranean, was a prize neither Rome nor Carthage could afford to lose. The conflict dragged on for over 2 decades, with each side gaining and losing ground. The Romans, initially lacking a strong navy, adapted quickly, building a powerful fleet and ultimately defeating the Carthaginians. Their victory in the First Punic War marked the beginning of Rome's naval dominance. The Second Punic War, from 218 to 201 BC, witnessed the legendary Carthaginian general Hannibal Barca leading his army, complete with war elephants, across the Alps and into Italy. This daring and unexpected move caught the Romans off guard. Hannibal inflicted a series of crushing defeats on the Romans, most notably at the Battle of Cannae in 216 BC. His tactical genius and the ferocity of his troops left Rome reeling. However, Rome proved resilient, refusing to surrender. Under the leadership of General Scipio Africanus, they took the fight to Carthage, ultimately defeating Hannibal at the Battle of Zama in 202 BC. This victory solidified Rome's supremacy and marked the end of Carthage's power. The Third Punic War, from 149 to 146 BC, marked the final chapter in this epic struggle. Rome, determined to eliminate any future threat, besieged and utterly destroyed Carthage, leaving no stone unturned. The destruction of Carthage was thorough and merciless. The city was razed to the ground, and its remaining inhabitants were sold into slavery. This act of total annihilation ensured that Carthage would never rise again. The Punic Wars had a profound impact on Rome. They transformed it from a regional power into a dominant force in the Mediterranean, expanding its territories and influence far beyond the Italian peninsula. However, this expansion came at a significant cost. The constant warfare led to social and economic upheaval, as small farmers, unable to compete with the influx of slaves from conquered territories, lost their land and livelihoods. This, in turn, contributed to growing social unrest and political instability, setting the stage for the decline of the Republic and the rise of a new order. The legacy of the Punic Wars is a testament to the relentless ambition and resilience of Rome, as well as the tragic downfall of Carthage. The story of Rome's clash with Carthage is one of epic battles, strategic brilliance, and the relentless pursuit of power. It is a tale that has echoed through the ages, reminding us of the costs and consequences of war. The Punic Wars not only reshaped the Mediterranean world, but also left an indelible mark on the history of warfare and empire building. The lessons learned from this conflict continue to resonate in the annals of history. As we reflect on this monumental clash, we are reminded of the fragility of power and the enduring impact of human ambition. The rise and fall of Carthage serve as a poignant reminder of the ever-changing tides of history. The transformation of Rome from a regional power to a dominant empire was a pivotal moment in history. one that would shape the future of the Western world for centuries to come. The cost of this transformation was immense, both in terms of human lives and societal changes. The Punic Wars stand as a stark reminder of the price of ambition and the relentless march of history. The social and economic upheaval that followed the wars had lasting effects on Roman society, leading to significant changes in the structure and dynamics of the Republic. Small farmers, once the backbone of Roman agriculture, found themselves displaced and struggling to survive in a rapidly changing world. The influx of slaves and the concentration of wealth in the hands of a few exacerbated social inequalities. This growing disparity contributed to social unrest and political instability, as the Republic grappled with the challenges of managing its expanding territories and diverse populations. Ultimately, the strain of constant warfare and the pressures of empire building set the stage for the decline of the Roman Republic and the rise of a new order, one that would see the emergence of the Roman Empire and the dawn of a new era in history. What aspect of the Roman Empire fascinates you the most? What lessons do you think we can learn from its rise and fall? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to hit the like button if you find our summary insightful, and please subscribe for more historical content. Ring the notification bell to never miss an opportunity to dive into the past with us. Stay curious and continue exploring the depths of the past. See you next time.